Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So we have the All-NBA teams officially announced. That is the All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and, of course, the All-NBA third, with All-NBA first being the most important. So here we go. Let's check these out here, man. Not really taking a close look at them. They were just announced, NBA on TNT. So it's my first, close look at it. So we got All-NBA third with Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, Paul George, Jimmy Butler, and Rudy Gobert. And right off the bat, I'm pretty good at this one right here, man. Like, Kyrie Irving definitely was big time, for the Brooklyn Nets this NBA season when it comes down to it, man. For the most part, he played a lot of games and stuff. And to start the season, things were like a little slow. But for the most part, man, like, Kyrie Irving was a big part of that team. Bradley Beal, top two when it comes to scoring, just losing out to Curry on that. So, the man really deserves it for being a walking bucket and, man, really carrying the Washington Wizards. You got playoff P out there who's actually playing pretty damn good in the actual playoffs, although this is more of a regular season award. But, Paul George is like that. He's like a superstar all-star, man. Like he's just like a really good all-star caliber player. He's not a superstar, but he's a superstar all-star, man. Then we got Jimmy Butler. So, Jimmy Butler obviously making like the all defensive teams too. This man literally put the Miami Heat up on his entire damn back, bro. Like, straight up, man. With the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler, they were complete garbage. Yet again, I want to remind you guys that it's not a postseason award. So I know the Miami Heat struggle in the playoffs and stuff, man. But regular season, like, Jimmy Butler was the main damn reason this team got to the playoffs. They really was off to a slow start without Jimmy to start the season. And then you got Rudy Gobert. I like seeing him at the center spot right there. It really awards defense, obviously. A lot of big-time centers, in the NBA these days, that being, Jokic or Joel Embiid or, Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of those guys, they get buckets and stuff like that, man. Like, they're big-time offensive players. And really, when it comes down to, like, NBA awards, you always see offensive players get awarded, man. So you see, just seeing, like a guy like Rudy Gobert that just plays stellar defense, man. It's nice to see. So I'm pretty good at this so far. Next up, we have the All-NBA second team, and this is going to be Dame Dollar, Joel Embiid, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, and LeBron James. Okay, man. So, we got LeBron James All-NBA second. This man always makes All-NBA first, although I don't remember if he made it last year or not. King James, the injuries and not playing as much as seasons past. The fact that he's still on here is absolutely amazing at his age and everything. Same with Chris Paul, too. Like Chris Paul, a lot of people had this man written off, and he was the missing link for that Phoenix Suns team, man. You got Julius Randle, most improved player. Yet again, another guy that did bad in the playoffs, but regular season-wise, Julius Randle was absolutely fantastic. Is there anybody that I think should have made over Julius Randle? I guess, he's listed as like a forward or whatever, right, man? So I guess maybe you can make a Jimmy Butler argument. I guess that wouldn't be absolutely bad. But, Julius Randle definitely deserves it, man. There's going to be people out there probably saying that he doesn't deserve All-NBA second, but, there was times, when he was looking like an absolute superstar out there. So I'm happy for him. You got Joel Embiid, who would have gave a run for the money for MVP, would have stayed healthy more. So him, getting it to Jokic, who was probably All-NBA first, that makes sense. And then, Damian Lillard, does Damian things all the time. So the fact that he's on this list is nice to see. And then we got All-NBA first, and that is going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Kawhi Leonard. I would say straight up, I'm pretty good with all this, man. This is pretty good. Yeah, I don't have any issues with it. Giannis was playing just as good as his damn MVP season. He's won so many MVPs that people kind of got voters fatigue with them. Jokic obviously won MVP. Steph Curry was in the running for MVP. I don't have any issues here. Now, I don't know if it's a case where, because we got one center right there, we got one center right here, and we got one center right here. So it's not really a case where you could have had like Joel Embiid, who was in the running for MVP, by the way, himself. You can't really have him like on the All-NBA first anyway. You know what I'm saying, man? So, I don't really have any issues with this. Let's kind of scroll down here and see what the comments are saying. Okay. Trying to see what type of like snubs we don't have here. Said MB not being here is such a joke. It's like, what are you gonna do? It's like, there's literally one center spot, Embiid over Giannis, you can't really do that. It's a unless you can have 3 forwards. Maybe it's different from the maybe it's like the NBA All-Star game. I don't really know, man. But I think you can only have 1 center. People saying notice how LeBron isn't there. You only pulled this up real quick here, man. So we got LeBron and James. What type of numbers did he actually put up this season? Let's just like compare him to somebody, you know, like. So on the season, LeBron James 25 points, 8 assists, and about 8 rebounds per game. So the assists were down. Scoring was about the same. He did only play 45 games though. So let's compare that to let's say maybe like I would say Kawhi Leonard would be the only guy that maybe you could take off here for LeBron. So let's see what he did compared to LeBron James, just to get a pretty good idea. So Kawhi, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals per game, played 52 games. So did not play a ton more than LeBron James, but he did play more, which like we were saying with Jokic and Embiid, like that's a big reason why Jokic won the MVP over Embiid is because he played more. So there is something to be said about that. Plus defense obviously is a factor too, man. So I do think that's important. I think these are pretty much nailed, man. Man said Hero was snubbed. Don't know about that one right there. Yeah, everybody's saying Embiid and Jokic instead of Giannis and Jokic, bro. Like, Embiid's not a forward. And Giannis, y'all see his numbers this season? It's not like Giannis is like this big, like, oh my God, how the hell did he make it? Like, what's Giannis doing here? Giannis, 28 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists per game. I mean, he played a few extra minutes compared to last season. I actually didn't know he was playing that much more. I mean, that's actually a pretty significant extra. He was only playing 30 minutes a game in 2020 or 2020. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, the man won MVPs these other seasons here. It's like the numbers are pretty much just as good. So I don't have any issue with that whatsoever. Yeah, people talk about Harden and KD not making. I guess I can make an argument for Harden. So let me look at James Harden, at least making one of the teams, because in my opinion, man, he was playing like the best player on the Brooklyn Nets. So he played a total of, gotta, whip out the finger math right here, man. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I guess I literally could look right here. I could have looked right here, man. He played about 44 games, right? And his numbers were absolutely crazy. Like, just like the efficiency is really what's happening. So about 44 games. Let's compare that maybe to like a Bradley Beal. I feel like that's the only guy you can knock off here for, James Harden. He played 60 games, so you're not knocking him off there for that. And look at those numbers, absolutely crazy themselves. So 44 games total. Kyrie Irving played a total of 54 games, about 10 extra on James Harden. Yes, yet again, I don't think it's really that big of an issue. I know Kevin Durant missed a lot of times. What about maybe Dame over Luka? I think you could probably have a discussion there. Right? That's maybe a discussion. Luka put up 28, 9, and 8. And that's where it's going to go with, man. Like, the all-around game typically for all-NBA teams is going to outbeat the overall, like, scoring game, right? So, yeah, that's Luka's numbers. So let's compare those to Damian Lillard. Dame Dollar, I'm sorry. And, I mean, yeah, I think he might have a little bit of a snub right here, man. If I'm being 100% honest, I could have a snubbed argument right here, man. I ain't going to lie. But it's not like a big-time one. It's nothing huge. I will say there's one guy that I feel like probably should have made it that didn't. And that's Jason Tatum. I feel like Jason Tatum had himself one hell of a season, but, let me confirm that. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. As a forward, like, I think I could probably argue him over Paul George. So what would I say? 26, 7, and 4. Okay, so Paul George, playoff P, had 23, 7, and 5. And Tatum's the number one option, though, which I do think there's something to be said about that. I think I could probably argue maybe Jason Tatum over Paul George, man. And you go, what Julius Randle do again, too? Sorry, now I'm all just, like, down the rabbit hole. 24, 10, and 6. Yeah, I think Julius definitely deserves his spot, man. No doubt about that in my mind. No doubt about it in my mind. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Kyrie over Westbrook. Man, here comes the damn Westbrook fans out here, bro. Westbrook's great, but no, not over Kyrie Irving. Not this season. Maybe season past, but not this season. Tatum and Booker missed out. Well, I'm glad the CP3 made, but I think Tatum definitely an argument right there for sure. Um, yep. Okay, guys, that's all we got for this video, man. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.